Hey folks, welcome back to another Poemaster video, and tonight we got Alder Volcarona running back, right? In conjunction with the Gets His Kirim Legendary event, all that stuff, right? So let's talk about it. So Alder Volcarona honestly has withstood the test of time, unlike some other Pokeverse, and has definitely been consistently good, right? Probably one of the most, I guess, outside of maybe like Charizard, I guess, right? Probably one of the most like consistent Pokefairs so far, right? It's like, it doesn't matter how the meta shifts, it's always, very, very, very good. So let's talk about why it's good, right? So Alder Volcarona, first of all, looking at its stats, has very good speed, right? Especially for a 4-gauge move user. I think this is still level 130 stats. Actually, if I refresh this, did they update it yet? Or is it still, okay, it's still 130. All right, so regardless, right? Fantastic speed, great special attack, right? Not the best defenses, and good HP. And then if you look at the moveset, Struggle Bug, which actually has a legitimate build if you could get, I think, 3 out of 5 Volcarona, right? If you have 3 out of 5 Volcarona, you got a legitimate Struggle Bug build, right? Not that you want to use it, it's just something fun that you could do. We got Diet Plus, max out your crit, and then you could also radically raise your special attack as well, while also sharply raising your special defense. And did I say lower? Did I say lower? But anyways, it's raises. Sharply raises your special defense and speed, and then drastically lowers your physical defense, right? So, the one biggest issue with Alder, as I hit my mic with my hand while doing this this hand gesture, the biggest issue with Alder is its defense, right? It was not the best, definitely not the best. However, again, it just has like so much firepower, such good speed and all that stuff. Plus, it has Rejuvenate 6, right? So also very, very good. So bug shift, so it makes your Hyper Beam bug type, because when using a normal type Hyper Beam, right? Then Drillin 2, which is also kind of helps, if you can get the quad Q or whatever, right? But yeah, Rejuvenate 6 plus good speed plus the plus 2 speed on your trainer move makes a Volcarona in many situations a solid unit that you could slot on to with another damage dealer, and especially good because unlike a lot of other damage dealers like a Luzamine or Zacian, or other secondary damage dealers, right? Luzamine, Zacian, like they are great secondary damage dealers for sure, right? But like their damage is usually not anything crazy in comparison to your main damage dealer. But Alder Volcarona on the other hand has insane amounts of damage output, right? Even sometimes maybe more than your main damage focus, right? But a lot of that does sort of come from the grid, right? But most of it is just due to like the sheer BP of Hyper Beam plus its special attack stat, right? So anyways, going into the grid, right? In terms of how many copies you want from Alder Volcarona, 1 out of 5 of Alder is fine, right? Although 2 out of 5 does not give you much, right? It does give you a move gauge refresh on Hyper Beam, which is nice, but generally 2 out of 5 doesn't give you much, and then the rest of the kit is at 3 out of 5. You got Devastation over there, you got Overpower over here, you got your whole Struggle Bug. Again, not that it's like anything crazy, but you got all your Struggle Bug stuff here. Hit and Heal on Unparalleled Power, which honestly I don't really use that much, right? I mean, it's not bad, but like you want to get rid of your opponent. You want to beat the whole stage before they even like touch you, right? Which with Alder Volcarona, very, very possible. But yeah, I don't think 3 out of 5 is necessary at all, honestly. Obviously 3 out of 5 is a big jump, in comparison to 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 is definitely something you don't want to like aim for, right? I mean, if you get it, inadvertently, then congratulations. But you probably don't want to go for 2 out of 5 Volcarona. You either want to go, you either want to just get one and then keep it, right? Or you just go, or you know, if you had like 2 out of 5 already, want to go for a third copy, that's also okay. But again, I really don't really recommend going all that much in to get multiple copies, right? One copy is honestly good enough. As again, most of its kit is already on your base kit, right? The speed stat is there, special attack stat is there, the hyper beam BP is there, your bug shift passive is there, your speed buff is here, right? And then Juvenate 6 is here. Like, most of your stuff is already on the base kit. So yeah, if you want to go for just one copy, really is good enough. Obviously you don't really need Alder Volcarona if you have, you know, other good bug types, but I definitely do think Alder's definitely the best out of all the bug types, right? Yeah, I mean, like, again, you know, if you're planning to get like EX Berg, you know, or if you have a really good Lusamine or whatever, you don't really need Alder Volcarona. But again, like I mentioned before, it's definitely very, very nice to have, which again, I do think is much better than both Berg and Lusamine. And not to mention Guzma, obviously. Guzma's not very not the best at the moment. So yeah, again, it's a fantastic Pokefair to summon on, right? Plus, again, it's on a Pokefair banner, so you'd have the increase rate for 5 stars overall. Obviously, if you're like I mentioned before, if you already have one copy of them, don't really have to go chasing for dupes, really. However, if you really, really do need like a bug type damage healer, then Alder's your guy, right? Go for that. Could he return in the future on maybe a different banner with like someone else? Maybe he could come back in the future with like Alder and Champion Iris, or Alder and Zekrom on the same banner, you know, being Gen 5, you know, the Pokefairs. He could, but at the moment, he's definitely looking better than both of those. So maybe it's probably just better just summon on his like solo banner, since you do have a higher chance to get him specifically. But if you don't have like N or Iris either, then in the future, you know, if he does come back in a dueled feature, then that would obviously be better. It just really depends on what you have in your, you know, in your pocket at the moment, right? Pocket is definitely not the noun I was trying to use. I don't know, on your account, I guess. But yeah, anyways, that's really this one, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed. Alder's definitely a unit that gets overlooked by a lot of people. It's better than, honestly, most of the Pokefairs out there, right? It's really versatile. It's incredibly versatile, right? It does not do the most damage out of the Pokefairs, right? For example, like Raihan, who's also up at the moment, right? Raihan out-damages him, all that. But Alder, you know, despite Raihan, again, doing more damage than Alder is definitely the much better overall unit, right? Just so much more versatile than you know, for example, Raihan fits on so many other, you know, different team comps, etc., right? It's just a really, really great unit to have on your team, regardless of what kind of team you're running. So anyways, again, have fun. If you guys are summoning for him, good luck. Hope you all get him, and I'll see you guys in the next one.